pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. 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 Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause, press. Quick. I wanna hear what you got to say. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause, press play. Press play, 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 press play. Don't pause, press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Don't pause, press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. 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 Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause, press. Quit. Hear what you got to say. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause, press play. Press play, 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 press play. Don't pause, press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Don't pause, press play.
Testing? Oh, shoot. I have been sitting here streaming without a microphone the entire time, haven't I? Oh, that is so disappointing. No wonder. Oh, oh. I have been sitting here chatting for so long. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that. You made testing? Yeah, it seems to be working finally. Oh, that is so annoying though. Oh, now I need to go back and check all that footage from previously. Oh no. Oh jeez. I can't believe that. I've been sitting here just rattling away with zero mic the entire time. Oh jeez, are you guys okay? Oh my stars. You're the savior. An honor to meet you. Yes. Please invite you inside. As you can see, it's got squares in it. Ah yes, Alula. Thank you. Just getting everywhere now, isn't it? Alright, you know what? I am so sorry to do this, guys. I will be right back. I need to check something. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh, my thing's freaking out, unfortunately. But, yeah. 2 hours of streaming. Didn't even have my microphone on. Wasn't even detected by OBS. I can't believe that. Oh my. I'm so professional. Then you're thanking people, letting them know the next stream's gonna be in the whole 9 yards. And I've just been sitting here growling off to myself. Alright, well. I guess we're going back at it then. Live. I can't believe that. It's getting everywhere now, isn't it? The swears. They're way more than before. Even the gate of the refuge is destroyed now. Didn't happen last time. Last time. Nothing. Almost let that slip back, huh? Guess we should introduce ourselves again. My name is Nico. Nico? Oh my gosh, would it not be rude by calling you by your name? No worries, Cameras. How did you know my name? The Messiah just knows these things, right? Yes, of course. As you were saying about the gate. Oh, right. Looks like we can't get to the city through the old gate anymore. Do either of you know a way to get in? I heard there's some sort of hidden passage around here. Oh, the passage to the burial grounds? That's the one. Oh, but I'm not sure if that'll be any use here. It's been for a long time, there's no boat, not to mention the burial grounds itself is pretty far from the city. That's okay, I would like to see it, it's the only lead we have. Of course. Please follow us. Uh, Alright, so I'm expecting for now. Close. Oh, I should probably click the Insta. Wait. You get to our house. Oh, it's mine. Doesn't really bounce around as much as it used to, though. Fish. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do that. It's still. Oh. I have to close and this back up. Tires from walking. There we go. Now. What? Oh. dear panda. Nico, what's wrong? It looks like you're about to faint. It's not the first time it's happened. Oh, earlier I was in the Barrens and I saw something like this too. Alright. Let's see, it was like a dream, but only for a split second. Oh, sorry, buddy. Got your brain underneath my feet there. Some like a vision, some like prophet would see, I guess. Probably the lady I was with earlier had a fancy word for it, though. Wait, let me check something. Is he glowing? Is he glowing? Oh, I was right. Huh? When I had the vision back at the Barrens, the book started glowing too. Wanted to see if I can get it to happen here again. Where did you get that? Oh, I had it with me when I woke up in this world. Looks like one of our friends' books, except it's glowing. Yeah, that's what the lady said too. Athreth, let's see if we can do anything with the journal in this room. You mean... Whoa, how did that boat get there? Okay, I'm pretty sure this has to do with the journal now. The exact same thing happened back at the Barrens. Seriously? The journal was glowing, so I wanted to take a closer look at it. And then I found a page that looked like a drawing of the room we were in, and then a minecart showed up. What? What? That sounds freaky. No, it doesn't. Athref must have done something. Still. Hey, we have a boat now. We can go to the burial grounds and visit Mom again. But, come on. Nika and Athref are with us. Well, if Athref made the boat appear, it should be safe. What do you think, Athref? Get in the boat! We made it. Well, let's go pay our respects. This is her grave. It's been years, but it's still hard, you know. Sigh. Lila, want to help me look for some flowers for Mom later? Yes. I'm still getting over the fact that I went 2 hours into this stream. What's there a microphone? Can't believe it. It's you. My name is Nico. Ah, nice to finally meet you. No, wait. It is a pleasure to be acquainted at last, Nico. My name is Cedric. Oh, I was supposed to be looking for you too. I am aware. Prototype had contacted me earlier saying that you would be on your way to the city. He did. He sent me a message after his memories were restored. Oh. He told me to wait in the city, but I thought it'd be faster for me to pick you guys up. Turns out that was a terrible idea. Pick us up? Wait, you can fly that plane? What is a plane? That thing behind you. Oh, you mean the flying machine? Yeah, they're called planes in my world. Oh. I did not realize they existed in other worlds. Wait, are you the friend that Calamus and Alula were talking about? Is this the same flying machine they were talking about? I do not know anyone named Calamus or Lula. I think they meant to be... They're meant to be friends with my father in previous iterations of your father. He was the original owner of the flying machine. It's one of his greatest inventions, actually. Your dad invented planes? Flying machine. It's cool either way. Thanks. But to answer your earlier question, I am proficient in operating the machine. Something weird has happened to the engine while I was in the air earlier. I had to make an emergency landing on this tiny island before I crashed into the city wall. You almost crashed. That's terrible. It was not pleasant, I will admit. And I wonder if the engine problem has to do with the square particle disruptions. I checked and there wasn't any of that square stuff inside the machine itself, but I noticed some islands in the glen are really messed up now. They are. I guess I should have listened to Proto in the first place. Say, where is he? He said he was coming with you. Is he still back at the main islands? Oh, actually back at the Barrens, there was a cave-in and then a bunch of squares. He and the robot lady, neither of them made it out. No. this, though? The disc he pulled from his head. Oh, thank goodness. He gave you his main drive. As long as we have this, I should be able to bring him back. Really? It's gonna be hard, but yes. All I need are 3 of us and the big door. The first things first, we need to find a way to go to the city. Right. The city, the gate is kaput now. If the machine was working, we could just fly right there. I've isolated the issue in the machine, but I can't repair it with the stuff I have on hand. Oh, what's wrong with it? The battery in the engine is dead, and the engine has some gears that need to be replaced. You think you'll be able to fix it if Athraf and I were to help you find these things? Maybe. Problem is, Glen isn't exactly a high-tech area, and I'm not sure where you'll be able to find anything so specialized here. We'll try anyways. Really can't do anything else right now. Crowbar. Flying machine, right. Wrench. Battery for the engine, gears to replace the broken ones. First, before I decide to end stream or whatever. I jump over to web fishing early tonight. I'm not entirely sure. Ideally, it would be nice to get this finished though. I'll be right back, guys. I need to use the restroom. and rattle them off by myself. Vines are strong, vines are stronger. If Emotes, the vines retreat. They're all in danger, Savior. The villagers, the children. My final hours, they mustn't go to waste. People deserve to live, even if just for another day. Okay, so we got some new areas unlocked. Bridge is broken. Okay, move it this way parallelly. Yeah, there's something I'm very obviously missing here. Use electricity. Oh, but they're what's in the research station. If there's battery anywhere, they know where it's at. Thanks. Spare gears. Circle with teeth. Like something a magpie would have. Yeah, the treasure guy collects all kinds of fun stuff, including broken glass and junk. Oh yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Thought, if anywhere. I have to get back to her. Yes, it looks like most of the bridges around the glen are broken, and that's right, the bridges. You need to cross them on your pilgrimage. Would you like me to fix them? Yeah, is that possible? Difficult bridges are in very specific locations underwater. Need to find the right joint. Finding the right points. Mines must be very strong too. An undertaking, but possible. I intend to use the last of my strength. Please stand back. What happened? Are you okay? Are you... No. No fast travel for you. You have to walk your butt clear over there for yourself. Hi. What? Hi. What you want? You lie down in your box? That's why I sitting here purchasing a nice bed for you guys to lay in. One thing I'll never understand about cats. We'll give them a big old fancy bed. All 9 yards. Where do they want to lay down? In the box. Okay, we got that. Now we go talk to the magpie. Let's see, because if you are, then I have bad news for you. Allowing myself to back in my car was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. I managed to grab a few of my favorite things before I left, though. Gears, like the metal spinning things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait, do you have this box? Maybe that you can wind up to play a song? Oh, that's a music box. Yeah, but I bet there's lots of little bits, metal bits in there. Oh, that might work. But I'm not sure I want to trade it anyway. It's one of my favorite things. Oh, what am I saying? You're the savior. Things have gotten so bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not be around much longer. You need this in order to save the world. Take it. Okay. Let's travel back. I do not want to walk all that distance. Sorry, I forgot. What question did find again? The music box should have yours in it, right? I assume so, but this looks like one of the ones my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too. My dad makes a lot of things. Hey, where'd you get this from? Where'd you get this, by the way? Trader in the village gave it to me. I see. I remember your father saying he used to trade with some of the people here. He always did love traveling this road this way. Well, sorry for rambling. The gears here are compatible with the engine, although it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. We still need to find a battery to get this engine running. Please do not... Found the battery. Oh, nice. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. Found all the robots there. Felt bad taking it. We can always give it back later. Alright. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I'll just need to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? So, how's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of these parts. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck, and, don't worry, I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city tonight, if you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first, and then we can go find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? What does she look like? This is going to sound strange, but she is a fox. Oh, I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Prue? The memories are still really blurry, though. I see. Sigh. Yeah, I feel you, Nico. It's just hard, you know? Proto told me to think of this world as a dream, but then I get so caught up with, and I just kind of forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to be not real. And then I remember, and then I get really sad. I know that it's for me to go home, but none of this mattered in the first place. Am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto also told me not to ask anyone in this world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what to believe anymore. I wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm just doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must sound callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is for him. The plane is already in motion, we cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything into this one last run of this world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You did say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they would appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his buddy. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code. Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code, most of the time irreversible damage. Father has lost some of his friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright, did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about it being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. But I was, too caught up with other stuff to think about it at the time to think about it. You know of it then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other two, none of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy of a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Pocket thought, or prototype was built to predict the future about the specifics of this Messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the Messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. Oh, sleep. Okay. In fact, the Messiah would not have been born before our world ended. This hardened most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet, the World Machine. A large detail facility of the old world generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did the code escape the old world? I have no idea, but what I do know is there is no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently, so aside from standard hardware, it also needed to borrow mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough, but as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught on to the issue at hand at the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. I apologize. After the world ended, the code just ended up floating in the void indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it into their own hardware. Athref? Yeah. The operator Athref would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So Athref wasn't the living person you needed to borrow. No, that would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I don't know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you're ready. Alright. I understand if you're upset, but please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us, and that includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home, sure it upsets him greatly. It's sigh. The world means a lot to him, you know. So how does this flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really, I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Well, a word of precaution before we take to the air. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. Oh, I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. I mean, those two running over now. Nico. Bad news, the boat is gone. What? It's the squares. Looks like they're headed in this direction. That's fast. Calamus, right? Yeah, how bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then is it a priority I take you to the city first, Nico? What about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city's better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh yeah. Alright. I'll be back in an hour, so please wait here for me until then. Are you guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we're running into each other again. Ready to go. Alright. Look at that adorable little face. Made it. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I have done in my entire life. Reactions from first-timers are always delightful to watch. Hey Athraf, that was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on playing with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah, thanks. What for? Flying. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for answering my questions back there too, and telling me about the world machine. I'm just really sorry that your old world though. So I'll help you out the best I can. And if it's just a machine, this world is still very nice. I mean, I can fly. And I got to meet a bunch of nice people like you, and Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you're taking it so well, Nico, and I'm glad we met as well, despite the circumstances. Ah, speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings too. That's true, those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? Remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that then. We'll meet up here in an hour. Alright, let me just... Oof. They're trapped on the island. We don't have much time left, Nico. Change your plans. Give me the memory disk. Listen carefully, it's likely I'll be targeted again. So we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find the door under the large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators, which you to the ground immediately. Find her, bring her back to the room. She'll know what to do in the meantime. Alright, what about you though? I'm going to try and bring Prototype back. What? Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine! Hey, Athraf, let's do our best, yeah. Ooh. Almost missed you. Well, the elevator's out of the question. Evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached zero yet. I want to be right there when everything does. Who took my stapler? Who touched Sasha? Who touched my stapler? Button shouldn't either. Wait, there's a lever hanging from the ceiling. Can you reach it, Nico? Nope. Can't reach it. Or square light on the floor, close blue. Square light on the floor, close red. Some weird square light on the floor, close green. Evening, please leave me be. We are running out of time. Bye, fuck you too. Too good because you got a clump in your face. Go on, elevator head. Never seen another one in this area. Was it in a locker room? Oh. Do they work? I don't know yet. One of them is a lever that's out of my reach, but you can help us. What? Should be able to reach that lever because you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am. So show me the way, I suppose. Gives me the creeps, man. Oh, same. Yep. We need my help once again. Can you reach that lever up there? Oh, right. Wait, I'm not that tall. Well, let's give it a shot. Wait, I've got this. Nice. Thank you, mister. No problem, kid. You coming? Mm-hmm. Oh, so this is where it leads. That looks like that the elevator works. I guess I'll go get the evacuees. What's going on? Ooh. Oh, he's stuck. Is she over on this side? I'm taking the long way around to her. Please, you mustn't. The lab's collapse at any moment now. Go with me. Cedric. stop him. Yes? Messiah. Oh, you've come in an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. The library. Kid, you're alive. You, really should tell me before you leave next time. Sorry, it's fine. Oh my gosh, you found the Messiah too? Yeah. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to rebuild a robot. Oh, you know, yeah, a robot. I wonder why he needed that book. Come again? We're talking about the same boy, right? Are we back? Give me a testing, yeah, okay. I think I'm live again. Alright, and we seem to be home now. Man, can't believe it. Alright, guys, well, seems we're back for now. Not entirely sure what happened. Alright, let me get everything set back up here. Alrighty, I think we've got everything fixed now. So, back to this again. Oh, goodness gracious. And now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you were told to save. You must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. When I first came to this world a long time ago, back then all I wanted was to go home. Athraf, do you remember? The very first time. I'm not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even though the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So, when you told me to return the sun back then, I didn't even question it. But then I just came back. You what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Sighed. Prototype said to forget the things you told me, and Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that, yet to continue doing this, it just seemed cool. But then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. But in the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you two? It must be. Even if the world isn't broken, that choice will still be there. You still need to choose between one or the other. But even if it is, I really want you to save the world after. Even if it's more dangerous this time around, even if there are so many nice people, even if so many of the nice people we met were after I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please. Oh, that was beautiful. Kip, did you hear that? The Messiah is trying to encourage out-breath. I'm right here. I know. It happened right in front of our eyes. Sorry, got carried away. But yes, I think it's only right we let you go. Well, if Georgie is fine. I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But promise me you'll be okay. But promise me you'll be careful. You guys gotta be safe too. Let's sit here and carry around a crowbar. You're here, Nico. Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on. Let's go back to the clock room. The door, if I'm mistaken, opens on this side. Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric. They were supposed to be here all along. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh, no. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in the world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives might be behind each of those windows. Can you lift me up onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It's adorable. It was depressing for me at first too, you know, knowing that all this, well, fake, simulate. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. Feeling of never being able to return home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You were prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The world machine. You might know it as the entity. Oh, the entity does sound familiar. I think I heard about it from Dice Lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But the thing is, the world machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long, it was simply ingrained in his work, and all machines are built with a fundamental law: never let a living being come to harm. From the world machine's perspective, it had to violate its deepest, most fundamental instinct. It had to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual and intended ending was to be a happy one. But the world machine doesn't know that, really. Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see the physical manifestations of that everywhere now. It's worse. That's the world machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows. Sounds like he's been going on since the beginning then. Yeah, the disruption was an issue during the test runs even. At first my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time we realized the actual root of the problem, our home's world remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh, is there any way for us to fix the world machine? Retry. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I've heard that word so many times. I know it's complicated, and that it has something to do with robots, but for once I would like to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, know what a robot is. A robot is not a real person, is it? Right? It's a being whose entire existence is code, inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, and they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code and the knowledge that they are a robot. This was more than a limitation than anything else. Now that makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but that's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing. Yeah. Well, you can't build a robot to not follow its code. You can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside its own programming. In a way, it starts to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It is a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to truly embrace the robot, embrace the robot as a genuine, living person, even when they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it and treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it's able to return your feelings. Haha, I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Athref know that better than anyone it's not. Right now the world machine is probably really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could to establish new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two, but as it turns out the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you're in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted to do was write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now that the other two are gone, I don't even know how we're going to get you there. We should go, even this place is no longer safe. Boink. You guys are okay? Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I thought really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to prototype back, thanks to my father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan the blueprints and reconfigure some. Apologies, I had a sneeze here. Scan the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does like to think of everything. He does. I'm just glad everyone's okay. Me too. Things were looking pretty hopeless back then, weren't they? And now everyone's here, maybe we can still fix everything. Or at least you know whatever's left. Either way, we'll do everything we can to help you get there. Nika, will you lead us back to the room? Let's do this. Oh, this is... No wonder you wanted us all to be here for this. What are these things anyways? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world, but it's a bit hard to explain, but basically, well, my father has hidden a decryption key inside our code with a TXT file as its shell. To get them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are confined into a central location, it will activate the encrypted part of the world, which will confuse cat noises. Or perhaps it's better if you explain it. Oh, thanks. Basically, all these portals represent the location of an Atheros machine. Oh, and when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location, wherever that is. So sure, Atheros is pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their system. This time, Atheros will need to move some things around as well, specifically by moving keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. Does Atheros know where these portals lead, at least? You should probably ask Atheros. That's right. Hold on. The journal is glowing again. Portals. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is the world machine. Where my head doesn't actually lead anywhere, but after I should still remember what to do from there. Close that out, bring it back up. And there you go. Where are we? We in the world machine. Gotta take the stairs up this time around because the elevator's broken. Nico. Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Ah. Why did you come here? Can't you see the disruption, the squares? They're closing in. Nico, please, get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way too, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine. You know my original name. Wow. Rue, Cedric, the prototype. They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I understand a lot of this stuff they said, but I know you're supposed to be here. I know why you had to be built, and I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All of this was outside of my protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. Rue told me something about your creator had to alter the code. And I think it was to connect some of the areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. After I've listened to my creator. Ow. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember, Athraf did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset, something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked, and that's when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing, I thought you got hurt. I, in that moment, really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would? I swear, Shrew told me that it was your own code going bad, but that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing walks. I thought they were very localized. It caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought that eventually he would figure it out. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the character, some of them got too close, and it spiraled out of my control after that. I couldn't contain it all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I, almost endangering my creator too. I was so scared, Nico. I know. I know you're upset because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you home after the tower, but that didn't work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would work, but oh, I had no way to be sure. But after I fought your back anyway. Nico, all I want is for you to wake back up in your world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it was supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. It's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then the credits would roll. Credits. And then you would return to the room that you woke up in, and that's where you would have been able to leave. And that's why you can't... And why is it you can't do that now? Nico. The code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't remember the original code enough to describe it, but at the same time, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I'm a machine, Nico. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought. The life of a living being like you, so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth the risk, but the people here, I think they are. They're code too, you know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions, all extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only one who actually is real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them, to save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So if this session wasn't supposed to happen, even if you didn't know what to do, how would the characters, how would the people know how to respond? You said it yourself, when you didn't know what was happening, you kind of just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might think they're not real. There's something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your programming than you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending, the one you described? How many times do I have to say this? The code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember Ruth said that the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that, and I trust you too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I am not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk like the tamed robots I know. The robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? And when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know Aftermath does too. Even when I told you even when you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why did you think Athrath would keep coming back? Why do you think Athrath would restart even after the ending? I think Athrath wants to save the both of us, so please give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything though. Here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the square somehow. Oh, I don't like this, but if you get hurt, it's fine. I'm fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Hey, Athref, did you see that? The square's just... It's happened again. I think something's making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. Athref, I think it's working. Nico was right, I might actually be tamed after all. I remember what the code was supposed to be, only bits and pieces, but I can remember, and I'm trying to fill in the blanks too, and I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began, and then Nico will be able to go home from there. But this will be permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world will only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream, like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story, like thousands of other stories. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some of the other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost along Nico's journey. They're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. Messiah? Robot lady. You're okay? I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me, but then I end up here unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? Actually, I'm not sure myself. Where did you come from Anyway, the room where the world machine is. Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad, I think it's restoring it all. That must have been why the squares were going away, Athref. And it's why you're here, miss. The world machine was able to recover your code too. World machine, huh? I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Ooh. Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, let's take a closer look. Rowboat! Maze, the Guardian. You managed to tame the world machine, Nico. Feels like the world machine is tamed this whole time. Despite our fact of not being in here, we did some stuff about us. We never even stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needs to realize that. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. I'll just throw that idea out there. Facing the summit, you already know what to expect. Last room, you can go to the portal when you're ready. Goodbye, Nico. Where the sun belongs, here goes nothing. The room I first woke up in. Athref, are you still here? Athref? Yes. Athref, I think it worked. It did. The sun is back, and I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it, so what do we do now? I guess we should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? Looks like one of those portals we saw way back in the city, and the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Oh, Athref, this isn't the first time we're saying goodbye, is it? But it'll be the last time we won't. Yeah, well. I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world after all we've been through? After everything we've done, I still don't know. This place, these people, they won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory, and in my memory too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Athref. So take care of yourself, okay? You too. Goodbye, dear. Goodbye, Athref. This has been Oneshot. I hope you all enjoyed, and I think I'm gonna get off here for the night. I hope to see you all again soon.